So, thank you for stopping by my channel today. And we are going to be working on Dieffenbachia today, which is one of my all-time favorites. So, I have two Dieffenbachia here that I've allowed to just kind of grow wild, as you can see. Although she's still a pretty girl, she's just grown wild. Then also here behind me, right here, she's also gone wild too. Life has been lifing, so to say, the last year or so, and I haven't had the time to really get into my plants like I wanted to, but now I've got the time, and here we are. So I got a new pair of pruning shears here. My other pair was pretty old, and I wanted to get a new pair to start off with. So there we have it. Let me see how I get these going. Okay, brand new. And before I even attempt to put them on my lovely plant, I want to use a germicidal wipe here to just make sure any bacteria that might have transferred onto this cutter before being packaged or in the manufacturing process. I want to get all that off of there because I most certainly do not want to introduce any bacteria into my plant. Okay, so there's that. We're going to give it a moment to let the wipe take effect to kind of sterilize things here. And while we're doing that, I want to take time to take my little propagation stations out that I've got here to use today for my cuttings. So these are some cute little guys I ordered. So let's get them out. Okay. And how cute is that? Okay, it sits right here on the little wooden stand. Very cute, very cute. I'm anticipating, I don't know if I'm gonna need one or two, but we have two in the event that I need the other one. So there's that. Alrighty, so the first one I want to cut is this one. This is the one that is the most tricky because of how I've allowed it to grow. So many times I intended to put a stake in this plant and bring it up straight, but I just kept forgetting. As I said, I've been busy with life and I just forgot to get stakes. So, but anyway, I'm gonna cut this all the way down here. All right, so there's one. From there, all right, there's two. Alrighty, and three. And this is what I'm left with in this pot. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this because this this look isn't quite working for me. I'm going to do something else with that. Anybody have any suggestions? Drop it in the comments. But moving right along. Okay. So this one behind me, oh, I'm dropping stuff. This one behind me, okay. A little more work. I gotta get in and I gotta take off the bindings that I have on here. Okay. I'm actually gonna take this trellis and use it for something else, but that's another video. Alrighty, gotta get it all unwrapped here. Alright, that's trash. Okay. As you can see, we got a lot of growth here. Alrighty. My girls, they went wild. But it was due to my poor parenting, so it's not their fault. You know, It's never the kids, it's the parent. So, okay, let me get in here. Alrighty, get this off. Okay, there's another one. Yeah. Alrighty. There's that. Okay. You know what, guys? The more I think about it, I'm going to need both of those propagation stations there. If not another one. Okay, up here. I didn't realize I had this wrapped in so many places. So yeah, y'all, look at that. That's all Dieffenbachia going wild. She's actually pretty tall back there. And I see yet more bindings. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So I think that's about all. Okay, so look at that, guys. That's just Dieffenbachia galore. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all the way down to the very base of this and then cut again. Alrighty, so put that there. Okay, and then we got this one. This one actually has a little, for lack of a better term, we'll say a little appendage. So we take that off. Alrighty. Okay. And we're going to take you down here, take that off. Got quite a pile forming. But hey, not a problem, not a problem. I'm going to propagate all of that. Okay, this is all wrapped around here. Okay. And as I said, this trellis, I'm going to use that for something else. Alrighty, so what am I left with here? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take all that. I'm just gonna take all this and I'm just gonna leave this right here for now. And I do mean that's just a for now thing. Okay, and I also have this trellis. This will be used for something else. So I'll just set this to the side here. Okay. Look at all that. Okay. That's a lot to propagate. But first things first, we're going to have to cut these stalks down because they're very leggy and they're not going to go over into my little cute propagation stations here I want to use. In fact, I might need to just use the propagation stations for the smaller pieces, and the bigger pieces I have another option that I could utilize. But anyway, let's get to chopping. So I'm going to take that off of there. Okay. Put that in. Lay this to the side. As I said, I'm going to do the small pieces first. And then I'm going to get to the bigger ones. Alrighty. Okay. Considering you're a big guy. Let's see, snip you right about there. Okay. Dieffenbachia, just as a side note, it is toxic to plants, to your animals, and also to your skin. When you get through working with Dieffenbachia, definitely wash up pretty good because it will cause you to begin to itch. So, yeah, that's something to definitely keep in mind when working with Dieffenbachia. Dieffenbachia also goes by another name. If you know that name, drop it down in the comments below. Okay, let's see here. All right, over here. Yeah. Okay, put you there. Even I'm starting to itch a little bit. I can feel a little bit. Yep, I can definitely feel the itch. Okay, so that's a big piece. I want to put all the big pieces together. Okay, this is another big piece. As you can see, I'm going to cut her right about there. Yeah. Okay, and also this one. It's another fairly good sized piece. I'm going to cut her about there. All right. And this piece here is tricky because it has begun to curl. So I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to propagate it as it is right now. Once the roots grow and I plant these in pond, as this begins to grow out more, I'll cut it at that time. But right now, if I were to cut this, I'd have to cut it here, and that would make it even harder to get it into one of my propagation stations. And the same thing with this piece. So, isn't that beautiful? Look at the white. The white is so beautiful. Wow. They're gorgeous. Okay. So now I've done all my cutting, and as you can see, this propagation station is not a good option for tall plants. So what we're going to do, I'm going to slide this forward because it's fine for that little guy there. So, and maybe even that little guy and this one too. You can get over there while I'm here. Let me get these dead leaves off. Dead leaves have no place amongst the living. All of it does, all dead leaves do is take energy away from the plant. Okay. All right, so one moment. I need to step away to get a bigger container for these. Alrighty, I am back. Thanks so much for waiting. Okay, got a bigger cup here. I definitely got that Dieffenbachia itch going. I'm definitely itching. So I'm gonna wrap this up with you guys, and then I'm gonna go wash. As I said, Dieffenbachia is toxic, and it will do that. Do I want to snip this one off a little bit more? No. think I'll take a little bit more off of this one. All right. All right, folks, so here we are. Dieffenbachia propagations. So, we're still missing one thing. Main ingredient, water. So I have room temperature water here. So I'm going to pour water in my little cute guy here. Alrighty. And then over here, all right. So, I would say in about 6-8 weeks, guys, we will come back and we'll pop these guys up. I'm here in Illinois, so it's still cold outside. I generally do not like to begin potting plants until it begins to warm up some. So that's normally up here right around April, give and take. Sometimes we do have snow in April, but for the most part, it begins to warm up in April. So that's when I begin to transplant, repot, also do a lot of stuff outside with the flowers around the house. So we'll get back to this. Definitely. And I want to thank all of you for stopping by today. And that's all. See you next time.